there's a way to make an entrance.
This is my destiny.
It was now a conspiracy of witches.
Download Veely today.
Jump on in.
Our hope is that our children will see that we, as their parents, can achieve and reach goals even without our sight.
You could remove your creation.
We are a beautiful, blended family, and we want to show our world from our perspective.
We're all growing up together, and that's what makes it so wonderful. We have somewhat of a system where we all know our roles.
The kids work with us beautifully because we've implemented that from day one.
Right over here.
I've slowly come to realise that our asking for assistance with their beautifully, fully sighted eyes, it's not very much to ask, especially when they're just telling us if the mess is clean or not, if baby's fingerprints are spread throughout the house.
No jumping, no jumping.
So as they grow and we grow, we're learning how to communicate better, which is good for them because they can then better understand what we're trying to achieve.
Okay, ready? We go back to our spot?
Is it time to clean up now, guys?
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
Time to get warm in my biggest blanket. I
Really?
think when I'm warm, I will.
Well, see, that's one thing about lockdown I don't like. It induces idleness.
No,
I lost my sight at the age of 1 through meningitis and hydrocephalus. You know what I think? Dancing around cleaning up, it might warm you up. Because it was mixed with hydrocephalus, I had high temperatures and a slow build-up of fluid on my optic nerve, which then, over time, built pressure and slowly began to squash the optic nerve. What kind of dinosaur is this dinosaur? Spinosaurus. Once this was discovered on a family holiday in Australia, it was quickly decided that I needed a shunt put in to drain the fluid. But we're trying to clean up though. And you can see, I hope, where the shunt is right here. And it's no longer active, so my brain's good now, but that is what saved my life. What is it?
is it?
Is it my nail clippers?
You got.
Yes! We're firm believers of everything that they have is a privilege, not a right. A lot of people say we're a bit harsh and strict on our babies, but I don't call it that. I call it reality. Show me them, though. I need to see if they need urgent attending to. All right, that's actually not too bad. All right, show me your toes.
My eye conditions are nystagmus, which creates a bit of a shaky movement within the eyes. I have stationary night blindness, which makes navigating through the dark very hard without a cane. And I have congenital cataracts, which interfere with dark to light and things of that nature, so the glare from the sun is very troubling. My condition does come from my mother's side of the family. It's probably 3 or 4 generations in. So with the boys, I see it as a real blessing or a sense of breaking the curse, per se.
Peter, did you see Mummy's brush?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where
You left
put
it on the ground.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
To put next to my pillow.
So whatever you could see from 60 meters, I would have to stand approximately 1.5 meters. That's just to give you an idea of distance. Everything I read is large print or Braille. Jimmy. I don't have a good perception of colours. But luckily the kids all know their colours.
Daddy, what's that? What's that?
I don't know.
I do still heavily rely on the little sight that I do have. With that comes things like regular migraines, just a general tired feeling that even friends of ours that are also visually impaired don't go through. So although it is based on memory, I'm still relying on the little sight I do have very strongly. Yeah. Quite often it comes to the morning where I'm helping the kids get ready for school and we're all helping Sam find things. I keep reminding her, get your stuff ready the night before so that our morning's way easier. Must be in this one.
Wow.
And saying that, yeah, the morning comes and we're running around looking for canes and laptops and things that she needs. There's usually 3 or 4 of us at a time looking for the one thing.
No, Bob, not in there.
Or one different thing each.
Yeah, all that.
Jay,
Yeah.
Enter's card was on the fridge and it's gone.
Oh, I haven't... No, I don't know.
Where is it? And sometimes Peter hides my shoes because he doesn't want me to leave. Or my cane. So we might need to look in some very strange places.
I found the cell phone in the rubbish bin.
Darling, can I borrow your eyes temporarily? Can you help me find my cane, please?
It's hard to help them all the time, to help find things and to help them walk to other places.
Can you look up top? Is it up top? Can you go along the... Joseph. I had asked him to please take some rubbish to the rubbish bin. He walked into the kitchen, threw it at the wall, and came back and thought I wouldn't notice. I heard him throw the rubbish at the wall and asked him what he did with it. Oh, I think he had. He's tried to tell me he put it in the rubbish, but I'm very good at seeing around corners. Who was in charge of getting the washing out of the bathroom? They didn't do it all. They used to think I was so super mama that my eyes were floating in the air, that they couldn't see them, and they were following them around. So they try. What is this paper? Why is it on the floor? But there's always a way that they get caught. It surely isn't nothing. What does it say?
We help them by cleaning our room. She inspects it and looks on the floor.
Really, it's blank paper.
Yes. They know their way around the house. It's easy. They come in here most of the time to talk to us. Ow! Yeah.
Can you find somewhere for it to belong, please?
Okay.
Somewhere, you know, with other bits of paper, not just somewhere random.
Hello, Peanut.
Baby, where's your wallet? You might have accidentally just not realised you put it away.
So what we have here, guys?
Our vision is self-explanatory as an obstacle.
Yeah.
So you have your papers here. You have your stickers over here.
There wasn't too much worry, per se, only because we had other visually impaired friends who had already had children, and a couple of them have less sight than I do. And I got to witness their parenting.
And the scissors is to be used one at a time. All right, remember? One at a time. Everyone say it? One at a time. All right, so pick your paper. Me, Sam, and my brother go way back. It was all music to start off with.
Let's go, Sammy, let's go. So we're currently at the studio as a group.
Try both. Let's go, Sam. Try both options, and then we'll
tell you which one we like. We're working on an original that we wrote sort of at the start of the year.
So what happens after this?
Then we
Who
go into
sings?
the last two choruses and finish.
Okay, so choruses from now, eh?
Yeah.
You know, for the we first met, do you want to try and say, about the day we first met?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
'cause
Oh,
it'll
well,
take-
I'm good with changing it if you can tell me how.
Yeah,
Cool.
do that. Good job.
Next time we can go from this bit.
There is no regret.
More than often, I've been finding myself reminiscing about the day we first met.
Can we take that again, Sam?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
More than nothing.
We're taking music to a whole nother level. We're trying to express the music to those who think they can't do it, you know, especially to us blindies, you know, that think that they can't do anything. That's the whole part of our message.
Yeah, you
Guys, we also have glue as well.
All right,
I'm taking gloves.
Does anyone want me to cut up some coloured paper?
You just want to use the scissors.
Yeah.
Well, what about drawing? Can you draw a picture?
Yep.
It's easier to write your name on.
Here's
Try to write your name for you.
Being vision impaired, most people think that music is probably the only thing we turn to, but there is much more that, you know, we have to offer, but blind music is probably harder than normal music, but that's where Sam came in.
What are you putting?
I'm
Guys,
gonna
the
make
rubbish.
smaller pieces, guys.
It's easier for me because my wife is sighted, but these guys, they rock through it like it's nothing.
Can you open this one?
The best thing that Sam has within her is how she's very good at working with people and communicating with people. So she's always had that within her.
See? See? Now you tip it out on the floor and waste it. We'll finish.
Since we are a beautiful blended family,
You guys know how to smash the egg?
and because it's us and our babies, we want to show our world from our perspective, opening up into spaces where we network with other vision impaired parents or other parents with vision impaired children to advise, inspire, and learn from their experiences as well. I'd like to work with businesses and organisations who would like to become accessible for parents and families, and to do our best to inspire others.
Yes. Just walk around like somewhere.
We've generally been independent. I can't say we've done it all completely on our own, but I can at least say 90 to 95%. The kids have grandparents here, which is great. Not only for them, but for us as well.
Just so glad that in Auckland so I can just come and visit and try and add my little twist to the young ones. But no, they're amazing. They're amazing.
No tipping an egg.
Yeah, it's an amazing woman. I'm very, very proud of her as a dad. Always worried when she was young that she couldn't have this. When she got to that age, I was always worried about it. But man, she's amazing with her boys.
Sam, that wasn't frightening at all. I knew you were there and I could hear you sneaking around me.
It's good seeing it with her family and it's beautiful. I miss that as a dad. I know about some dads. A lot of my friends had their kids when they were a lot older. I was your 16-year-old dad, had a baby, and became that statistic.
Yeah, where's that one?
Don't touch them yet. The one you touch becomes your one. When she lost her sight at 1, it's just really unfortunate when it happened. We went to Australia. You like it, your favourite cake, eh? It's chocolate, eh? Oh, it was heartbreaking, to be honest, as a young father. Mainly because everybody blamed me. It was my fault that happened to her. It was my fault. Took her to Australia for holiday. There you go, man. And I was going through a lot of depression, I guess. I was more worried about they should never see what my face would look like. And because she was so young, she had 1 year of sight. And I was always sort of, selfish in the sense they should never see what I'd look like.
Is it yummy?
Her mother was half European, half Māori. I'm Samoan, first generation. Would have been 1991. Kuangarua at that time, they had nothing for Māori kids in Braille. So Sam was the one that opened the door.
Ka kumea, ka kumea, ka kumea e ia. Engari, kaore te taro, e puta mai ki waho.
Every time that they needed things so Sam could be a part of the class, it had to be printed. Anything tactile had to be made. If they couldn't make it, her mother and I would try to do the best we could to get as close as we can to give Sam a good picture of what she was playing with.
Once I learned to write in Braille, the whole world opened up. I am the Braille Awareness Coordinator for Blind Low Vision NZ. I get to passionately advocate for Braille as the primary medium for literacy and numeracy for those with low vision. I'm seeing huge development with our accessible formats, how they've expanded the collection of te reo Māori. It just keeps growing. When you hand it to me, can you hand it to me facing up and tell me what it is, please?
Okay, 5 of spades.
Thank you. So this is a Perkins Brailler. It is an amazing little machine that has been used since before I was born.
You finished that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me when you're finished.
10 of spades.
Thank you. We have bought a normal pack of playing cards and now we're brailing them to make them accessible for us.
Okay, is that the first one?
No, I do it twice. Basically, a Braille cell is made up of 6 dots. Those 6 dots can represent any code or language around the world. So right now I'm using the 6 dots to represent, what am I making at the moment? The 6 of spades?
Correct.
Thank goodness. And I also have to write it upside down to Braille the cards this way. So I'm inverting the Braille cell and we just write 6 and an S for spades. That's a standard method of brailing a pack of cards.
Let's go get it.
Next, please. It's super important because in that way we have equity together. I can read what they're reading, they can read what I'm reading, and in that moment, we're not so different. They don't realise we have a disability at all. To them, we're just mum and dad. Why do we use Braille, Jofi?
Because it's special.
Do you know why it's special?
No.
What does Mummy use Braille for?
Because it's helpful for you to know that it's that you could read.
Oh, thank you. Very good.
Watching how she looks after them, it's amazing. People freak out. They go, why? Your daughter's blind. Yeah, I know. I watched her look after her boys, just sit there and just watched. And I was just in awe of how she had them organised, getting into their routines. It was beautiful to see.
Wait, did you just take my tongue?
And also with the technology that they have today, and man, these boys are right into Alexa, Google, hey, really, really onto it. I know that's all from her, constantly reading, trying to push them to work a bit harder. And she goes, oh, that's all you, Dad. That's all you. I said, yeah, to a point it was all Dad, but then the thing is, you grabbed it with both hands and you just carried on going. And that's awesome.
You really
It's not cheating, that's what happens.
Mum, do you have a 2?
No, but I... what is it?
What a cheating guy.
I didn't even know I had a queen.
That was Sean, and Mum lied.
Yeah,
Do
no,
you
but I
have
still
a
gave it.
9?
Go fish.
No, the blanket's our picnic blanket. Tim, can you chuck this in that cupboard behind me over there, please? I think today we're heading Cornwall Park and I have been, is it asked or to make a picnic? Ice cream?
No, that's poison too.
We have thought of nothing so far, so we're completely doing it on the fly. Just gonna see what we have around. We've got all our containers with the wrong lids because Daddy has colour confusion, so I'm not sure which containers go with which lid. But here's Mr. Reliable. Who's ringing on the Alex? Hey, Jim Jim.
Yes.
Pretty helpful guy, eh?
Sure.
He's kind of the wait, think about it carefully, don't make hasty decisions guy. I love it. It's solid. He knows what he's doing, and it balances me out because I can be impulsive and make hasty decisions, especially if someone asks for help. I don't think about myself. I just jump into it and then maybe suffer from the consequences that come from that later. So that's how he balances me.
Well, what flavour are those?
Rice crackers, Corona, buckwheat, Bella, and Amarex. Made in Australia.
I understood none of that, but it sounds healthy. Thank you.
Josie, you got a bug!
Wait for everybody, be patient.
I found a cane, Mum.
Yay. Jofi!
You packed 2 dinosaurs.
Jofi?
You packed 2 dinosaurs in there.
I am so blind and then so not. Son, can you see the other one?
You're on it.
Yeah.
Really? Where?
You're right in front of you.
No. This other one. Can you see it for me?
I blinded it.
Yeah, I blind found one shoe and blind completely missed one. Thank you, darling. Now where's Petey?
She's very
Have you seen Petey?
passionate about things.
Are you going to be hot in your jersey? I reckon.
She's forever willing to serve everybody, whether they're inside or outside of our house,
Remember, darling, stop at every road.
whether it's a stranger on the street,
Jimmy, you're meant to be on Petey duty, son.
whether it's her family.
That means being in front of Peter. I am high maintenance. Making sure he doesn't go past you, darling. Remember? This is the truth, sorry. No, leave him. His ability to be able to put up with me, it's impressive. He's supposed to be allowed to, but they will stop at each road. Very impressive. Because we don't usually go this way.
We're going up the mountain.
We're going to the Cornwall Park. We were fully in love, like texting, wanted to try and make it something, but we were 16, 17. Our parents told us that it was stupid, so we listened, basically, and waited till we were 21.
That's amazing. It's a kilo. It's off your car.
When we decided to become an item, it would have been 2011, and we moved in, got a place together.
And piggy ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Jump on there.
Am I too heavy?
I'm not sure.
Me either, it's been ages. And had our first baby that year in November.
You gonna go across the road?
Yes, please.
few cars come this way?
There's none right now. And it was beautiful for me to, I guess, witness Jason meeting his baby for the first time after he had so openly accepted my first baby, Deshawn, as a stepson and committing basically to be one of the father figures in his life for the rest of the time we're together.
And little Peter, big little Peter. Do you say amen, Peter? Peter.
Amen.
Did you find it? Amen.
As a child, teenager, and even young adult, I had kind of written myself off in regards to love. I didn't have many partners and things in high school. There were things here and there, but I had kind of eliminated that and always thought I'd be a single guy. So when Samantha came along and we formed our relationship and figured out that, wow, we really like each other and that like turned to love, that kind of restored my hope that I had abandoned for so long.
Run, 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 run. Jump. Oh, what?
Feet, my darling, feet. Mean. Okay, we. Our hope is that our children will see that we, as their parents who have sight impairment, can achieve and reach goals even without our sight. Josie, stand up. Stand.
Whenever they're feeling hard done by or feeling that they can't do this, my role is just to remind them that you look at your dad's life and what he is to you guys, and I want all that and more for you.
Want to go on an easier tree for Petey?
You've been blessed with eyes so that you are able to navigate the community or your city more efficiently and to be able to be something great. And it's my role to help you get towards that and to achieve those goals.